Well, I hear what you say, but you must have read a lot of commentary about the organisation in the last few months, and the general perceived wisdom is that the organisation is a shadow of its former self, and we'll go on to explore some of the areas where we think that's occurred. But it would be strange if none of that had touched you as the people who run the organisation. So can I ask the question again? Do you think, how has the way the organisation works and its performance and its success changed over the years you've been involved?
So I think I would invite the committee and anyone sort of tuning in today to consider the Commission's performance not only through the small number of cases that get into the headlines, but across the whole sphere of the work that we do. And I think that's really important. I don't see that there is a tension between a change in the way that we are based in respect of how we are performing. In fact, our performance over the last few years, intake has risen significantly. We're closing more cases, we're referring more cases. But there is the challenge that the majority of our casework isn't seen and it doesn't hit the headlines. So our performance is assessed and judged only by really what we see in the press.
Well, we're all judged by our failures rather than our successes, I suspect.
Thank you. May I just pick you up on the statements you're making about being more successful in referrals? I think I've got the facts here that say that in 2024, CCRC received 1,629 applications. 25 were referred to the Court of Appeal, which is fewer than 2%. And in reality, I suspect to most of us, the only thing that matters is referrals to the Court of Appeal. There's no other way that a wrongful conviction can be overturned. So you're saying you're closing more cases. Well, that's great. I suspect we can all close cases. I'd love to be able to do that in my job. But I can't. I have to pursue them through to the end. And I think probably the general view might be that closing cases and putting them in the archive is not the same as actually being very, very rigorous. And perhaps I'll leave it there, but 25 going to the Court of Appeal, fewer than 2%, is not a huge number, is it? So you're saying that you're very confident that 1,604 applications were absolutely fit and fine for those people to be held in custody.
I think what I was saying was that because we have improved our ways of working, we have got, I think, better at how we investigate and review cases. And certainly from our data, I think the last business year, our number of referrals increased by nearly a quarter on the year before. Now, we know that those...
From what to what?
I know those numbers are quite small, but, we are looking at, I think now about 870 referrals since we've been in existence. So that's hundreds and
since
hundreds.
When?
Since we've been in existence. So there's hundreds and hundreds of referrals.
So you're saying that there have been
873
referrals to the Court of Appeal since exactly when?
1997.
Yeah, since the Commission came into operation.
Thank you.
When did you